I just woke up. I'm feeling pretty well rested. I am going to make my bed. I am going to brush my teeth, and then I am going to get the laundry started. And I think while I'm doing that, I am gonna take a bath and just get ready for the day. I might just do my makeup on camera today, so y'all get to see how I do my makeup. I have showered and I'm gonna do my makeup now. I don't really have like a makeup routine that I use consistently all the time, so I'm feeling quite hot. So what I do for my brows so they don't rub off as easily or like move around, I just start off by putting on a little bit of the powder that I use to set my makeup or to bake. I use the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot powder. This is the Essence yikes. Clearly going to need practice with this. This is the Essence Eyebrow Pencil. I can't remember how much it is, but you can find it at Clicks and most pharmacies. I haven't waxed or shaved my eyebrows in a little while, but I can still kind of get away with it. Sometimes I'll use concealer for my eyebrows, and I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, just to not looking into the camera, looking into the mirror behind my camera. Yikes, that's a lot of concealer, Mandy. Just trying to avoid that. It's just to clean up the brows. I usually do just the bottom and not the top as well. Sometimes I will, but a lot of the times I don't. And then whatever extra concealer I have, I'll just like use on my brush. I just use to try and cover up whatever marks I have on my face, and just where I normally would put concealer, honestly. My foundation brush. Clearly need to wash my makeup brushes now. And I just kind of blend it out. Blend it out. And if I feel like it's too dry, I just wet my foundation brush with a bit of my setting spray. And then continue to blend it out. I don't worry about it looking perfect because I'm still going to put on foundation. Now I am putting on my foundation. And now I'm gonna put concealer on. The very same concealer I used under my eyes. But first, I'm gonna just put on a little bit of this NYX Sliptease Lip Stain. I mean, I finally found it. This Makeup Revolution Sheer Brilliance. I sometimes put on lip liner, but I haven't today. I just don't feel like it, and I usually don't need it. Yeah, beautiful color. And then I spray on a little bit of the setting spray, and then I blend it out. So I am using mostly natural light. I do have my ring light on, but the sun is setting, so as it's sitting my lighting keeps changing, but I think this is perfect. Tell me what y'all think. But yeah, I just finished blending out my concealer in the areas that you saw me put it on. It's looking really good. And now I am going to use my Makeup Revolution. I'm going to use the same powder that I used to pat down my eyebrows earlier, and that's just to set the concealer, and I put it on lightly. I know that most people use it to bake, which, you know, is what it's intended for, but for me it's more blotting than anything. So I am putting it where I put my concealer, very lightly, and I extend it here just so I can make my face look slimmer and more contoured. And these are, I'm using products, drugstore products. Essentially you can find them at Clicks or Discam, and they are relatively cheap, so that's what I'm doing. Then I put it over here because I tend to get smile lines. Just dabbing it on very lightly. This is the way that I do my makeup most of the time, and to make it look a little more intense, I'll just, like, you know, maybe add a little bit more product. I will use eyeshadow. I will use, you know, quite a bit of eyeliner and mascara just to darken the eye a bit. But essentially this is the canvas. This is the canvas that I work with. Not bad if you ask me. But yeah, so I don't know if you can actually see, but my face is already looking really contoured, and that's just because I used the baking powder lightly all around the lower bit of my face and under my eyes and my nose. So now I am going to contour. Now you can get yourself a contour palette, which you have the powder and the cream contour palette available with Makeup Revolution and many other makeup brands, or you can just get a darker powder, which is what I do a lot of the times. If I look away, I am looking at the mirror just to gauge if I'm doing this the way that I want to, because reality and the camera slightly different, especially with lighting. Right, and I usually use the same brush for my nose, and I just lightly on the side of my nose. And then what I like to do is just add a little bit of brown eyeshadow to my lid. This is something that I'm not very good at, which I don't do very often. But yeah, just a little bit of brown. That's really close to my actual skin tone. Just add a little bit of that to my lid. Very lightly. Then I will use a little bit of the darker color on the outskirt of my lid. I do this while I'm blending it out a little bit. Really try to angle it. I usually use the same makeup brush, which is what I'm doing right now. Very lightly, not a lot, just so you can actually see I have eyes. Just dab, dab. I should probably be using a smaller makeup brush for this, but I usually don't. I'm literally showing you guys how I usually do my makeup. And I use one of these big fluffy brushes, and I just, so it looks less harsh. I'm gonna do that for the contour as well, just so it blends together with no harsh lines. Then comes my least favorite part, eyeliner. Very important, but my least favorite because I'm not very good at it. So let's see how this goes today. Honestly, I'm not very good at this eyeliner business, but it looks good enough. At least for me. Now, sometimes I'll use mascara, but not all the time. And today I have decided I am not gonna use mascara. Almost done, and then I'm gonna have to fix my wig. And usually I will use my setting spray, and that's what I've done off camera because I got distracted. I used setting spray and then I use highlighter afterwards. Makeup Revolution has amazing highlighters, but the one that I'm using today is a Stila highlighter in the color bronze. So it looks like on the inside. Yeah. Highlight darling. Then I use the fluffy brush again, kind of blend everything in together. And now I am going to put on my eyelashes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, but I think I actually will. And I use my Duo lash glue. Put it on the lash band. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my finished makeup look. That's it. That's how I do my makeup. I hope you guys like it. I already put on a bit of heat protectant on the hair, so I'm just gonna try and just make it look a little prettier. This is what I usually do if I'm not trying to like put in too much effort. I'm not gonna do the whole head. I don't have the energy for that. I'll do that, and then I'll like the entire chap, maybe split it in like to a third. And just do the bottom. Do the bottom. I did the same thing on the other side, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'm gonna get dressed. Not bad for a laborer, huh?